Oh, there's a total scratch right there.
After that, we decided to finally break ground on a new experiment.
Is there anything we should know about this concert hall?
Safe here.
Oh my god, that is weird.
I can't hear anything that they're saying.
Scary.
Dude, we had a whole conversation right there.
We found some amazing stuff. On January 21st, we tried an initial spirit box experiment at the Stanley Hotel that yielded some very interesting results. What we did was we took this basic SB7 spirit box that scans through radio stations. It's a very controversial device because essentially it seems to be a giant false positive generator, and it doesn't make a lot of sense how a spirit could manipulate it. For the most part, I really want to agree with those skeptics and those serious researchers who think that this device is total BS. But I've heard some crazy stuff out of it that I can't deny and I can't attribute to just hearing what we want to hear. We've had some very loud and crystal clear responses to our questions that really made us think. So on the 21st, we decided to change up the experiment a little bit by isolating a receiver, plugging in his headphones to the spirit box so that he can't hear anything that's happening in the environment around him.
We started to get some words that I was hearing come across that were responding to the questions that Michelle and Carl were asking, totally independent, questions that I couldn't hear.
Did you come here because you like The Shining?
Sort of.
Now, this should be a pretty extended coincidence if some of those responses are spot on, but it also takes out the questioner's expected responses. When you're hearing nothing but random noise and blips of sound through this device, if you ask a question, you start listening for those sounds to come through. Here, with just the receiver saying the words that they're hearing through the headphones, not knowing what the questions are, those responses are either going to be exactly in answer to the questions, or they're going to be nothing but random nonsense that doesn't correspond to what we're talking about. And we're shocked to find that not only are so many answers specifically responding to questions, but they become repeated and consistent conversationally back and forth. And it feels like we're sitting down in the hallway or Lucy's room with a spirit one-on-one communicating with them.
We continued our spirit box experiment after the public hunt on that Saturday. Now, my husband Mark and my sister-in-law Ashley had joined us because she was visiting from out of town, and I was really excited to show them the experiment because I knew if that was my friend coming through, he'd definitely come through for them too.
We decided to continue trying it again, and why not start in the hallway because that's where we were getting interaction last time. The first person to put the headphones on was Michelle's husband Mark.
Maybe. Me?
Is it fun here?
Yeah.
Knee pain. Ow. Out of nowhere. Why is Jared stabbing me in the knee? Oh, I was like, why isn't he looking at me?
That's 2. Stop.
It's 2 times that you've been physically touched as well.
Ow.
That's right.
Is that what you're
You're a
referencing?
punk.
Me?
Who's a punk?
Who's a punk?
The answer is you.
I know.
Is it
Teachable moment.
I play drums in a couple different local bands down in Denver, and so I have these huge practice headphones that I wear during band practice and when I'm recording that basically cut out 22 decibels of noise. They're totally noise canceling. When you put them on, you can hardly even hear, if at all, people talking in the room. Then when you put the spirit box noise on top of that, there's no way you can hear anything that's going on. In fact, it's quite loud.
Oh my god, that was so funny. When you said punk, I said, who's a punk? He said, the answer is you. Teachable moment.
Okay. Well, it's weird because I could hear everybody laugh, and so I was like, all right, something just happened.
And then we decided to have me try the headphones on again. So I sat there in the hallway, and sure enough, somebody started to come through.
All right, all right. Connor's back on there, so Connor can probably hear stuff better than I can.
Is it a rule that you can't be too specific, that you can't give us too much validation?
No.
You just don't want to?
You're just being stubborn.
Tweak for you.
Oh.
Or tweak. You're tweaking? You're allowed to do some?
Was 440.
On the investigation on the 23rd and a few of the investigations after, we kept getting this number 440 coming through on the spirit box. Now, we're not sure if this number associates in some way to the spirit's life, if it associates in some way with the history of the hotel, or if the spirit might be talking about some sort of connection to paranormal investigation in general that we're not familiar with. So if that number rings a significant bell to any of our viewers who are watching right now, please let us know in the comments below or send us a message.
I had chills on my stomach.
And I don't know if that's the hallway is changing or if there's something about what's happening right here that's making me
So something happening right here is making us feel different?
like a new spirit is talking to us.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah. Is there someone new talking to us right now?
It's fine.
Okay, good.
Okay, so somebody did take over. Can you go back to... Just one person's talking? Can you go back to the 440? What was that about? Is that a time? Is that an address?
I'm crushed.
Why?
Did it have to do with the theater?
Yeah,
Is it just me or is Connor?
it's not you.
Oh my gosh.
This is getting scary how good this is.
Where's Steve?
Steve Hart.
Is it somebody that you've met here or from your life before?
It's happened before.
Were they from college?
Coming through clear.
Yeah, no you are.
Keep it up. This is awesome.
Dude, you killing it.
So, but is it somebody from college, high school?
Thanks.
So is that correct?
No, it's because we said you're
Thanks.
coming in.
Simple high.
Oh.
Simple high.
Well, this is not seemingly super simple on our end.
No.
But it's definitely a great high. Is this pretty easy for you to come through like this? Again, it seems like you picked it up
Yeah.
fast.
We.
Is it like we or we
can do it.
We can do it.
We can do it.
So there's
Do you have help?
I'm ready to go.
Move on.
The spirits seemed very pleased with how well they're able to come through this device and this interaction here. For whatever reason, it appears as though right now they talk a little bit more with me than they talk with anybody else. I don't think I necessarily have any special abilities, or if it just worked so well the first night that they decided, well, let's keep chatting with Connor when he's trying it out. Whatever's going on, it seems to be working.
Shortly after the investigation later in the week, on January 28th, Connor and I decided to go by ourselves back to the hotel to continue the spirit box experiment and see if we could get any more interesting interaction.
We went up and just investigated with Carl and myself later that week, just to try the spirit box experiment again. This time, Carl decided to plug into the AM frequency range and see what words he was hearing, and Eddie, which is one of the spirits who likes to talk with Carl and sort of poke fun at him every now and then, started to come through. Please approach Carl and tell him hello. Can you have Carl say hello?
You know?
That almost rhymes with hello. Can you have him say the name of a color, please? Tell him the name of a color.
We something.
Just for the audience at home here, I feel kind of anxious, and I think it might just be because it feels like I'm almost alone in the room, because Carl's so out of it, you know?
Baby?
And apparently I'm being made fun of by the spirits. But the idea behind this is that he can't know what questions I'm asking. If we can get it right so that the timing is correct, that I ask the question, the spirits hear it, and then Carl responds through the voices that come across the spirit box, that is ideally the most impressive situation we can have happen. So I'm going to start asking a few really random questions, just to see what we might be getting.
Accidental.
What's your favorite type of candy?
Hard.
What's your favorite band? Thing is anything.
Ed.
Where's Eddie? Eddie likes to introduce himself to us. If he's in here, he's a bit of a character.
Steven. Steve.
And I got the name Steve several times last week as well. So that's intriguing. Is your name Steve, sir? Please say yes if your name is Steve.
Girl.
Just heard a noise in the hallway outside.
Who's?
And I just saw a light come across. That was weird. It was like a sliver, like a moon sliver. Just appeared on the wall over there. That's Carl. That's what he saw the other night. How's it going, man?
It's good.
So, I might have you keep going.
Yeah.
So if there's any spirits here, I apologize if I felt like I cut you off. I just saw on the wall behind you, like a moon.
Like a sliver of a moon?
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
It was like almost on the ceiling.
Yeah, where it was like up really high.
Uh-huh.
Did it look like when like a light of some sort hits something rounded
Yes.
or lens shaped
That's
and reflects
exactly
up on
it.
the
It
wall?
looked like, I was like, oh, that was a car driving by. And then I'm like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, that's
Or
what
in
I
a
saw.
Basement in a closed off room, because it manifested probably, I'd say, like 3 feet, and then kind of faded away.
Weird. I'm just
Oh.
real
Oh,
quick
wow.
gonna float this just in case. I can't recreate it, but I thought I saw something right up above
On the
this
wall,
wall.
right?
Did you see
Yeah,
it?
I
What
saw
is this
that.
wall?
It
Are you
was
pointing?
like-
Michelle,
Sorry,
were you talking
above
with
Michelle-ish.
were you talking with your hands when you were talking?
No.
It
If
was-
anything, I was doing
It
this.
was higher. It was like,
It was like higher than
you
that.
know, a
yeah.
lens flare when
this?
it's like a half moon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, okay, when you do that, but it didn't look the same really.
That's a new one for me. I never see things, and I don't think I could.
Well, that's
on
what I
camera.
said too, is I never see things either, but I saw that. And you don't either, but you saw the same thing. Let's keep going. And then you can tell me later. Because I don't want to have any like input on what you were talking about or anything.
Yeah,
so.
sure.
Alright, round 2.
That was a bizarre little crescent moon thing. Oh, hey Carl. Motion sensor just went off.
Hello?
Is anybody out there? That motion sensor just went off. I dropped my flashlight.
Somebody just join us?
If there's a spirit here, you're welcome to come on in.
Alright.
That was weird.
Yeah.
What's your sweep rate?
Hey. Yep.
I was actually asking a question to Carl in time. Hello?
Impress
You're impressing us.
me.
Oh, you want us to impress you? What would you like us to do to impress you?
Test.
You want us to sing a song? I don't know if Carl will sing.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. La da 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 da.
Hey.
Da,
Hey.
Singing
Dude.
a song. Hello. You don't like my song that I'm singing? Do you want me
You.
to stop singing?
No.
I'm gonna take that as a yes by saying you. No, dude. Hey, hey. Interesting. A little interaction there.
Stuck with me.
For the record, there's a Green Day song called "Stuck with Me," which
On.
I can totally sing, but I won't right now.
For the record.
Are you repeating what I'm saying?
Music.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Hi. You're doing well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's right. Can you
Hang
please-
out.
Yeah, we're really happy to hang out
Ed.
with
Yeah. That.
you. Can you tell Carl the name of a food?
Yeah. Spice.
Technically a food. Could argue. You like movies?
Absolutely.
Me too. What's your favorite movie?
Credit.
It's not the most exciting part of the movie, but yeah. They're laughing now.
Eddie.
Eddie, you seem to potentially be talking through this. You're
Hey.
doing well.
Ed.
Hi, Eddie.
Player.
Can you tell Carl what you think about him?
Asshole.
Perfect. That was awesome. Thank you, Eddie.
Now, Eddie is one of our recent spirits there at the concert hall, and he's got kind of a sense of humor. We didn't exactly get off to the right foot with him back in the day when he first started showing up, but now we have a little bit better relationship with him. And as much as we tease him, he teases us back. And he has a nickname for me, and it's the word asshole. And so, of course, as the receiver, I might hear the word asshole come through the spirit box, and I might think, oh, that's funny, I know that that's Eddie's nickname for me. But I had no idea that just before I said that, Connor had asked the question, Eddie, what is your nickname for Carl? Pfeiffer.
It's interesting that's Carl's last name.
Sure. The Stanley. Long time.
Yeah. Carl's been here for a long time, about 5 years. We started
Come in.
That was weird. He said the
Yeah.
same thing that I just said at the same time I said it. Carl's been
There.
here at the Stanley for how long has he been working here? Do you know? Thank you for talking with me, Carl here.
Sensitive. Hey, welcome.
Thank you. It's almost like they said you're welcome. You really did. Thank
Out
you.
across. Ground.
Intriguing. Snap out of it.
How is that?
Pretty good.
It felt good right off the bat.
We then decided to try the localized spirit box experiment upstairs on the stage.
The week before, during the public investigation, there was a psychic on the ghost hunt who directed our attention to the stage, where we think that we have a young child spirit who's a little bit shy or reluctant, hanging out in a closet off to the side of that stage. And while we were talking about that spirit on our tour, the psychic said that during that time she was very insistently getting my name coming through to her, as if that spirit was trying to get my attention for some reason. So when Connor and I were there by ourselves, we decided to follow up on that by going up to the stage and trying to reach out to that child spirit with the spirit box experiment.
Hey Connor, before you start, quick question for you. Alright, doesn't sound like you can hear. So again, we're reaching out to the spirit that was trying to reach out to me last weekend.
I'm here.
Fantastic. Can you tell me your name?
What?
What is your name?
You don't need to know that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just hoping to get to know you a little bit. Are you the spirit that we believe is a child spirit who spends his time?
Skip, visit.
Was I supposed to come and visit with you after the ghost hunt last weekend?
I'm mad.
Wow. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?
I told you.
What, because I skipped the visit? Are you trapped here?
I'm lost. Fit.
Are you still here with us?
More than happy.
Are you?
Yes, you have to. Got keys.
You have keys, huh? Keys to the building or keys on the piano?
The policeman.
Are you talking about Paul? Is Paul the policeman?
He's nice.
Yeah?
To me.
That's good. Can you say his name? Can you say Paul if that's who you're talking about?
No speakers. No party. Have you been?
I've been good. How are you?
Just fine.
One of the things that's interesting about the spirit box experiment is the question of whether or not these responses are coming through very clearly and the listener is just speaking them aloud, or whether or not we're tapping into a little bit more of a psychical element.
The spirit box experiment opens up all these different doors as to why this might be working, how it's working, and how we can get the communication to come across even clearer. We decided to try different variations later on, and things got pretty nuts.
The month of February has been insane. That's the only word I can use. Insane.
So what we're doing with this experiment is pushing some boundaries that we've never seen pushed before. and the results have been incredible.